Hello there and welcome to a quite endearing preview, for me at least. This is a preview for the sequel of Supersonic Acrobatic Battle Cars, which was an awesome game that I loved to do on the channel, but I stopped because of technical issues regarding recording from a PlayStation 3. And now it is on PC under the name of Rocket League. This is the sequel from the guys that made Supersonic Acrobatic Battle Cars, and it was quite a smash hit, a sleeper hit, because they never advertised it, but pretty much everybody had it on their consoles if they loved cars or soccer or both, because this is pretty much what it is. It's car soccer with remote control cars that have jetpacks strapped to them, and now they have reworked jetpacks and they look freaking awesome. This is not the best graphics you could see right now. You still have anti-aliasing and all that kind of stuff. You also have a mouse option because we are on PC, and you could tweak this to whatever you want. And vertical sync, from what I experienced on the PlayStation 3, it's not a good idea. Anti-aliasing is not a good idea unless you have like a beast PC. This is recording in 30 frames per second because that's pretty much how much it does for me right now. So it is quite a beast of a game, because it looks very good. As you could see, the texture quality is quite awesome. This game is an interesting little game, and I will show you the differences between this and Supersonic Acrobatic Battle Cars. It's still the same game. You have new arenas, new cars, you have 3 classic cars, to which you get an achievement if you play with them. Wink wink. And you also have new cars such as the Paladin, the X-Devil, the Venom, the Roadhog, and there's quite a lot of a few others. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some Team Fortress themed ones because we're on Steam, because from what I've seen there's also some Twisted Metal ones on the PlayStation 3, so I don't see why not, but that's gonna take some time. What you can do in this version of the game, you can customize the decals on your car, and you can unlock more. I have no idea when I'm gonna unlock more, but you unlock them by just playing. You can put flames and all that kind of stuff, and usually it was just like white and whatever the color you had. But now, you still have to stick with the team colors, which are not red anymore. It's orange now. You can also make it red if you wish. Or yellow, for some reason. Okay, so you have to stay in these colors, which makes sense because there are 2 teams and the coloring is everywhere in the game. Please mind that if you're playing the championship, you're gonna have teams with like different colors, and they will change the colors on the map. As you can see, I'm on the blue team, and there's quite a lot of blue on the blue side. Also changes the ball. The ball emits light depending on where it is on the field, so it will emit light according to your colors. You can also paint your accents to whatever color you want, and that's pretty nifty. What you can also change is customize your rims, and they look pretty awesome. I'm gonna go with Vortex because they look cool. You can also customize your boosters. This is how they look normally, from what I can recall, and this is how they look now because I like the purple flame because it's pimpy. Alright. You can also unlock other stuff, such as hats. I'm gonna let that sink a bit. You can unlock hats for cars. And right now I have no hats for my cars, but I can show you one, because if you play in the season, this is basically the main campaign of the game. You can make a tournament. As you can see here, I'm playing on the Wolves team, and one of my guys has a hat. There it is. That's a hat. Maybe we can zoom in. No, we can't. So that's a hat, which is really cool because it's a hat on a toy car, and there's quite a lot of them. I think there's also a top hat, so I'm pretty sure Total Biscuit is gonna really love that. But in the meantime, you can also change the AI that is gonna be with you, and there are quite a few good AIs, and there's a few like defensive AIs. You will have to play quite a lot of games to see which is which, but Merlin is one of the good ones for what I can recall. And you can make seasons, which is quite cool. You had like a custom tournament that was basically a glorified tutorial, but now you can make seasons with how many teams you want. 6 teams, up to 36 weeks, and you can choose to play against rookies, pros, and all-stars. They will wreck your face. Just saying. Alright. You can also play exhibition matches up to 4 players v4, and you have quite a lot of stadiums. I don't really know if you can unlock more of these, but I will see. So far, no new unlocks for me. So, and you can also have weather effects, which are pretty cool. I'm gonna play a match, 4v4. The standard is 3v3 from what I can recall, but 4v4 is mayhem. And we're gonna play with Turkey AI. Please keep in mind that what you choose in the garage is what you're gonna play. You can't choose the car before the match anymore, you just have to choose it here. So that is quite interesting. I'm gonna go with stripes. This is a classic car. I kinda suck with it, and I sucked with it, and I still suck with it. But maybe it's good now. Okay, let's go. Exhibition. DFH Stadium. I think this is the same as the other one. This one's a classic one. Manfield. No, this one's the classic one. What they did now, they made the goals not like in the middle on the Manfield. So I'm pretty sure you can't go behind them anymore, because that really caused a lot of frustration to quite a lot of us. The goals are in the wall all the time, from what I can see, and you can even play at night, which is quite awesome. Please mind that if you play on stormy weather, it will tank your frame rate a bit. Not much, just a few frames if you are running on a bit lower end PCs. But you can still customize the graphics to whatever you're using. Okay, this is Rocket League. And yes, my camera is on the sign for good reason, because in game you will see quite a lot of prompts on the other side of the screen. So, you are a car. This is up to 110 FOV, because I want to see as much as the field as possible. And it is quite a nice little game. Alright, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. So Centris has the ball. I like the fact that you can read the names quite clearly throughout the game. And if you think, I can't really play like this because I don't want to play, I want to steer my car normally. I don't want to see the ball all the time. There's also a normal mode. I just press the lock camera on ball so I can always find it. If you can play like this, it's good for you, but I've seen that's easier to shoot when you're playing with the unlocked camera, and it's easier to find the ball and stay on the ball when you're not near it with the locked camera. You can also fiddle with the options and make this not toggleable, make it a hold action. So if you hold the button, you will keep zooming on the ball, and then if you released it, you can resume your to your normal camera, which is the same as it was in the first game. So you can, if you can't adapt to the toggle version, you can also switch it back to the classic version. It's not a problem, and they just score the goal. Alright, so the rules are simple. You score as many goals as you can. You have a rocket booster, and that's a goal. One common problem with the first game, and I'm pretty sure this is a design thing, is that if you know how to shoot exactly, you will be able to score goals quite a lot of times. But this also factors in how many cars are on the field, what angle are you coming to, and of course they will switch your position, so you can't do that anymore. But I'm pretty sure the pros can do it from quite a lot of angles. So expect to be one-shotted quite a few times if you're playing against a pro and you don't know how to deal with it. I've seen quite a lot of matches on the PlayStation 3 that went like that, and I have my friend the Red Onion Ninja that played with me in the old series, and he just murdered me. I'm not going to show you the online version of this game yet, because the servers are overloaded and they don't work yet. I'm going to show you how the game reacts in the normal single player version. You can play split screen, but I think it requires another controller, because I can't toggle the split screen part of the game. Right now I only have one controller and one keyboard. I have actually two controllers, but I have to use like a third-party program for them because they are not Xbox 360 controllers. So that, keep it in mind. If you don't have a Xbox 360 controller or compatible one, you will not be able to play this game with a controller, but you can play it with the keyboard and the mouse. Yes, you can play it with the mouse, but you cannot steer. But you have all the necessary functions, but you just can't steer. I never tried it playing with the keyboard because the way it works, you have the jump button, and then there's the camera, which is easier with the sticks on the gamepad, which I think on the keyboard I can't really find it, but you know, the default camera is alright. You can find the controls in the menu at any time, but this is recommended even by the devs when you enter the game to plug in a controller and play it with the controller. If you have a normal controller that is not supported, please Google a third-party program called X360CE. It's really good, and that's actually what I'm using right now. It's a bit hard to understand how to use and configure, but there's quite a lot of tutorials out there on that matter. Okay, so no, yeah, it is quite tricky. So you have a jump button that if you press again you can do flips. The common ones are the front flip and back flip. Front flip gives you an extra oomph and allows you to do shots, but you don't have to do them. You can also still take shots without the problem. And if you hold the boost button for quite enough, you go into supersonic mode and you can kill everybody that is not in supersonic mode. This game is a game of angles and physics, to be honest. And it's quite a fun experience. I played 21 episodes of it, just playing with just bots, because the online experience on the PlayStation 3 was limited by the performance. But I am looking forward to playing this, like real matches, and doing a series on it, and maybe even a replay series on it. I hope so. But so far the servers are offline, so I can't tell you the quality of it. I've seen streams in the like before beta, and it worked like a charm. But again, there's quite a lot of people on the servers right now, and they just collapsed. So I have no idea how it's gonna function. But for a single player experience, it looks and plays perfectly. Quite a nice little it's pretty optimized. It was very optimized on the PlayStation 3, but again, it was what it could do at that time. Oh yeah, son! Also, if you end a game tied, you will get overtime almost instantly, and you will have to finish it. I'm pretty sure there is no music in game, or the volume is very low, and you can concentrate. You can hear the crowds, and it's quite a very nice experience. You can also see the instant replays, and also has a replay function for casting, which is quite awesome. I still don't know how to get the files, but still. Oh, seriously? Look at that. Oh, I got the hat. I got a hat. I want a hat. I got a hat. Alright. Let's equip the propeller hat, man, because it looks pretty cool. And I'm gonna save the replay so I can show you the replay function, which was also on the PlayStation 3 and had a export to YouTube thing, but it was limited for a few seconds, I think. Okay, I think we're playing another game. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the replay function so I can show you what you can do with this game. You can do quite extensive commentary on this game, and I am one that wants to do that. And you also have the training where you can learn the tutorial, how to be a goalie, how to be a striker, how to play, you do aerial stuff. It's quite cool. And the season again is a tournament-based thing that you can play with a custom team, and I think you can also add other players too. But in the meantime, you can play with bots, because again I don't have two controllers. So let's go into the extras, replays. This is the one we just played, and I'm going to show you the replay function, which is quite cool. Alright, so you can go into free cam mode and see virtually everything and anything that's going on, which is quite awesome. And it's the same pretty much replay system as the other one, and you can also zoom in on the action whenever you want to and modify the camera so it doesn't clip on anything. And there we go. Have the normal one, see the player perspective, like the unlocked cam, and you have the locked cam after that. And I'm pretty sure you can change the players. Oh yeah, you can change the players by pressing X, whatever X is. Come on. Alright, one moment, there you go. And there you go. See, integration to the ball. Change players, you can do a lot of cool stuff with the commentary function. Zoom in, zoom out, you can do whatever the hell you want. And there's the goal yet again. And in the locked camera mode you can't do anything. In the semi-locked camera you can change the angle, you can look up, down, all around. You can even watch at the grass as it's moving past you if that's your thing. But this is a quite potent replay system, and I'm looking forward to some epic little goals. Again, you can still cheat the game a bit if you know how to shoot properly, but on greater difficulties, if you screw up, they will murder your face. So yeah, this is Rocket League, and this is a very awesome experience now on Steam for the price of 19 euros, and I think and your equivalent currency. It is a bit more expensive than its first version. I think it was like 10 bucks back then, or maybe it was just a sale, but it is worth it just for the single player alone. I don't really know if the servers work too good, but I've seen a stream yesterday and they worked quite well. Again, there's quite a lot of server load, and they have to bring in more servers because I think they didn't expect a lot of people to join. And they apparently tested with success a server load of 18k people, and they are going to roll it out after the tests are finished. But until then, you will be able to play as much as you want on this awesome little game. And there was a quite infamous little map that I really liked. It was on a pirate ship, but again, I don't know if it's unlocked. No, apparently not. It's very standardized. So the pirate ship had like 2 poles, and you can go behind it. I think it was removed because this is a bit more esporty, and they didn't want that kind of nonsense. But it might be an unlockable stage at some point. It would be really cool. But so far, apparently they're going for the very balanced little game with alternate visuals and all that kind of stuff. The different types of arenas apparently are just the standard ones. I don't know if they're gonna be added or they are already in the game and they need to be unlocked. But so far this looks like esport material in my opinion, and I'm looking forward to commentating as many matches as I can on this game. Thanks again for watching my preview, and I will be back with the online version of this when it starts working. As you can see right now, find matches. No servers online, please try again later. So yeah, also apparently from what I see from the online system, it's not region locked anymore, so you can play it with anybody you want. So that's a very big yes to this video game. I really like it, and I'm looking forward to playing as much of this as possible, because finally a car game that I can play, and I will enjoy quite a lot because it's very fun. Looking forward to playing with my collab partners, and it's gonna be very fun. Thank you for watching my video, and I shall see you later. Be sure to check back for videos every day around some hours that you will see in the description, all that kind of stuff. Thanks again, and I'll see you later. And now let's equip the almighty hat. Behold! The hat of hatness, of hatitude. Question is, will it spin if I play a game? Are you going to spin, hat? No, apparently not. It does not spin. So hats are immune to physics. Good to know. Bye-bye! Thank you for watching my video, and if you enjoyed this video or it helped you in any way, you can always leave a like down below and it will make me feel warm and fuzzy, and I will make more videos for you so you can make me feel warm and fuzzy more often. See? It's a cycle of life. Anyway, if you enjoyed this kind of stuff, you can find the previous video on the left side, you can click on it, you will see it. And if you want to see other stuff that I do and you're curious, and I like that kind of stuff, you can always go on to the other stuff part, which is on the right side, and check out another video I showcased that is usually different from what you're seeing right now, or is some way related. Anyway, it could be a patch notes video, it could be a gameplay video of another game, it could be a game preview from a dev, so you never know what you're gonna find, so click there if you're into adventure. To be sure you get to the videos that I post, you can always use the subscribe button, and you will get your videos in your subscription box or sub box. That thing tends to be a bit broken, so be sure to also check one of the social links that I have on screen and in the description. I do advise using Twitter, that thing is really good. And Tumblr is also pretty alright. And if you can't do any of these, you can tap the screen and there will be a eye icon, because Google and YouTube are benevolent overlords, and put that there, and you can click that and you will see a series of options that will let you go to the links that I just specified a few seconds ago. Anywho, thank you again for watching this, and thank you everybody that made this possible by letting us using and monetizing video game footage. And you guys are awesome, and a lot of people should be like you. Thanks again, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye.